Hey everybody, how's it going? So this is just a quick ride at Holopaw. I went out Saturday morning just to test out my new tires and wheels and my suspension mods. It was only a couple hour ride, so not a ton of footage here. But at the end, I'll do a walk around and give you some updates on the build, the Rubicon build, and the Pioneer build I'm starting to work on. So, but it was fun. Everything worked out good. I love this Rubicon setup. The only thing I've ever had that comes to being as much fun for me as on a Rubicon is the 5-inch capos lift. But I had so many steering issues and axle issues with those crappy Turner axles. And then I even put Cobra axles on there, and I still had rear diff issues and all kinds of stuff. So this setup right here takes the stress off the axles and the rear diff. So I think it's 100% the way to go. 4-inch portals might be a little more stout just because it puts less twisting on the A-arms. But I think if you run this wheel offset, this is a very reliable setup, especially with the frame mod I did. So if you want more details on that, there's another video on it. But I think this is the ultimate Rubicon setup. And now that I got it done and working good, I'm getting bored of it already. So time to start building a Pioneer. But we got some good footage of some big side-by-sides hitting the swampy holes up near the power lines at Holopaw. That's a really good spot if you want to get stuck. I've never seen a machine make it through every single one of those holes over there. So you can pretty much get just about anything stuck in that big truck pit kind of towards the back off the power lines, which you'll see in a minute.
Ever heard the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result? Now Christian's like, I'm about to walk the rest.
Imagine if I just walked through it on that.
Nice and easy. Oh God, Kelly's coming. I didn't mean for you to follow, but it worked. I didn't think you'd make that.
I already got stuck in there early.
I ain't getting stuck.
Oh, good.
I'll have to break in your self-transmission, stage 1. Hold up, Shane!
Diff lock engaged. The water's so clear, no one's been back here. It's like crystal clear. Are you in 4? Oh, there you go. Uh-oh, Lars. Look at that big old hook. Alright guys, I just took this monster out to Holopaw for the first time on the new wheels with the frame stiffener mod I did. Worked out better than expected. Did a ride, pretty quick ride this morning, but hit some bad holes and went all the way to South Beach and back. And it rides really smooth for how tall it is and how capable it is. Couldn't get stuck anywhere. Pulled out a Talon and walked right past it. It's crazy capable and it steers really good. With the narrower offset, the steering is totally tolerable. Yeah, really like it. Actually steers better than I expected. And with also the narrower offset, you're not putting as much stress on all the bushings and stuff, so everything just feels better. So the good news is I got the Rubicon set up, which I think is the ultimate Rubicon setup, right? The bad news is my 2022 Pioneer 1000 is going to be here sooner than expected. So may have to get rid of this, or you know, take these portals and tires off and put them on the Pioneer 1000. Because the problem with the Pioneer 1000 is it doesn't have much tire clearance. So to run any kind of big tire, you got to put portals on it and some forward arms. So that was kind of my plan to begin with. I just thought I was gonna have a little more time to play with this setup before I got the Pioneer. But they're starting to come in pretty quickly. So yeah, so questions I've been getting about this thing. People want to know, what does it cost to put the portals on a Rubicon? Well, I'll break it down for you. It's quite expensive. So just the portal boxes, you got to get a set of 6-inch portals. I did Pioneer 1000. That was about, I think it was about 3,200 bucks. And then you need the back plates. That's 1,500 bucks. And then you need the top gears out of a Pioneer 500. All four of those are 600 bucks. And then you need the nuts out of a Pioneer 500. So that's pretty expensive. So let's add that up. So 3,200 plus 1,500, that's 4,700 plus 600 for the gears. That's 5,300. And then the nuts, I think, are like another 100. So you're looking at about, and then the tie rods and the ball joints. You're looking at about $5,500 to put 6-inch portals on a Rubicon. That's roughly what I paid. I'm not sure if everyone gets the same price as I get, but that's with the portals, the heavy-duty ball joints, the back plates, and all that. So about $5,500. And then these tires and wheels, these wheels are 1,000 now for all 4 of them. Tires are about 1,000. So you're looking at about 7,500 bucks in upgrades on this thing, not including labor and not including snorkeling. And these Rubicons go for about 10 grand now for the deluxe. So yeah, this is a $17,500 machine, not including labor. So probably 20,000 if you're not going to do it yourself. So yeah, it's a lot more expensive than you think when you start building one of these things, and it all adds up. So if I was going to sell it, I'd need to get, you know, 15K for it, which I don't think anyone wants to pay 15K for a Rubicon, which is why I'm probably not going to sell it as is. I'm probably just going to take the portals off because they're brand new portals, use those on my Pioneer 1000, and use these tires and wheels because they're brand new tires and wheels, and just put this back on the 28s and ride it like that because it was a ton of fun just on the 28s. Hate to do it because I think this is the perfect setup, but I really want to get another side-by-side that I can do stuff at Holopaw, and I really want to keep the YXZ because it's just too much fun to not have a YXZ for ripping around. But if you're going to build a Rubicon, this is the way to do it. Just be prepared to spend an insane amount of money.